tries to keep it alive. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
San Antonio ball.
San Antonio with the ball. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Inside. And stolen by Wembanyama.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And good that time.
I'll tell you, the speed to the cup by Darius Garland is a difficult thing to contend with.
Nobody near Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
Castle, no one around him. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
Right side, Leonard. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Pass to Castle. Three-pointer. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Spurs leading by 10. Fox with it. Garland picks him up. A 3 from Barnes. A shot missing. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Hands it from downtown.
Such a smart offensive player. Leonard understands when to rise up there off the dribble.
And Doris, when he's feeling good, Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
Now here's Leonard. He gets that one. Leonard's got his second bucket tonight.
Once Kawhi Leonard gets to the interior, this guy's so tough to keep from scoring.
Clippers trail by 6. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Out to the right wing. And Leonard has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
And here's Harper from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
and they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And clearly, he hadn't established position there.
Here's Conan Niederhauser. Plumlee with the rebound. Pass to Harper. Shoots from the high post. That one bounces around and comes back out.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Bryant. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Harper. Excellent D that time from Jones. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Spurs?
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Harper with the ball. Garland picks him up. Connects from three-point range. Castle's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Spurs. And great was Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball. Guys?
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. Sinks the triple.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Harper's shot's good.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Clippers making a change here. Clippers trail by 7. Pass to Jackson. Leonard on the wing. Fade away. Rebound San Antonio. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. The wide open look here for Fox. Offline with his 3. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, how about the up fake there, Kev? Worked like a charm and gave him a clear lane to the basket.
GA, that is one of the prettiest moves out there if you can pull it off, and he did. Back to Wembanyama. A second chance effort. Rebounded by Jackson. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Leonard. Wembanyama with the rebound.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion, boy, what a career he has had. Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Garland, no good. Spurs leading by 7. Plumlee with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Fox. And another basket for San Antonio.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Kicks it out to Garland. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And the Spurs pushing it up now. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the half.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Here's Castle. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 5. Leonard inside. Back to Collins. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
San Antonio ball. Substitution on the court.
Spurs leading by 5. And it's Bryant in the corner. Here's Harper. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, he'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Atherton with the ball. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Wembanyama.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Clippers trail by 7. Shot from 16. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Bogdanovich has got the first bucket of the third here for Los Angeles. And the basket by Castle. And the Spurs lead by 7.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. And here's Leonard. 10 points for him. A wide open look here for Lopez. And that one comes up a bit short. Pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Nobody near Leonard. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep. Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Showing the hops there. Harper can get up with the best of them.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The kick out to Harper. He takes it in. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. My goodness. Harper with a little showmanship. This kid can do it all.
Lopez outside. Off target from outside.
Well, he's got a paint stroke. That one almost dropped.
Bryant has the open look. Traps in the tray. Bryant got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs. The 3 from Garland. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Spurs leading by 13. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 5 points now this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Beal gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty. Boy, can Barnes just get brutal on the catch and flush. Good luck with that.
Miller with a wide open look. Oh, good with the triple. And it's Fox with the jam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Pass to Bryant. Back to Castle. Going inside. And he jams it with authority.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show them how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
In the corner, it's Plumlee. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Barnes outside. Just 5 to shoot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The improvement in Barnes' deep range just helps his offense space the floor.
San Antonio leading by 21. Harper, no good.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Jones drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Oh, my goodness. Taking flight, Derek Jones, all the way to the top of the stairs.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. San Antonio with the ball. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Barnes. Spurs passing it around. Here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
The strength of this rookie, Harper, getting to the rim.
And it's done in the corner. The tray. And the three ball is good. Dunn's got 9. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And they're with
The Clippers, 46.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Now Castle. It's stolen by Jones. And now Jones run.
Oh, my goodness. Showtime from Derek Jones Jr. There are very few who get up as high as this guy does.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Spurs leading by 18. It's stolen by Mathurin. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Well, the size and quickness of Mathurin is a deadly combination.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So it's the Spurs now. Outside Harper. Over to the wing. The 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Mathurin. Clock at 6. Jones in the post. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Now into the lineup for your
San Antonio leading by 16. And here's Harper from the arc. That shot is in just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
A 3 from Leonard. Plumlee with the rebound. So it's the Spurs now. Pass to Castle. Back to Harper. Here's Castle. Pulls from the top of the key. Rebounded by Jackson.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Speed and explosive athleticism. Derek Jones up the floor in a hurry.
And Harper slams it in.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Down low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the right side. From deep. Dunn misses. Spurs leading by 19. Here's Castle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Castle's so good up and down the lane.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Up top, Mathurin. Harper Comes with the double team. And again, no good by the Clippers. San Antonio with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2.
And the potential Castle has is intriguing. When he's scoring like this, you wonder how dominant he can be moving forward.
Dunn misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Harper's shot's good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
We're seeing the offensive side of Kawhi tonight, one of the all-time great two-way players.
Pass to Johnson. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And just off the cuff, Doris, what do you think is the toughest part of the season?
I mean, for me, watching these players try to perform the final 2 to 3 weeks before All-Star game, there are so many things in play. Has it been an extraordinarily difficult season where you're just simply not winning? Are you trying to incorporate perhaps a player that came over from a new trade? And then also just the focus. Everybody's mind is, ooh, I've got a week vacation here. I can't wait.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Dylan Harper.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Pass to Johnson. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so it's...
I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Here's Castle. The shot that time not on target. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked how you counter a player with DeMar DeRozan's versatile scoring. We're putting a close sign on the mid-range tonight, Coach joked, adding, we're going to be very tight in that area defensively and not give him what he wants. Sounds like DeMar is in for an uphill battle tonight. Brian, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Stay out here.
Now here's Sharp, averaging around 6 a game. Clifford can't get it to go. Here's Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. Castle for 3. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. DeRozan down low. Here's Sharp. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power. Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Inside. Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Fox. To end the run. And Fox powers it home.
Terrific finish from Fox. One of the more explosive guards that we have in the league.
Sharp. And he packs it down right in the face of Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
It's rebounded by Sabonis. And so Sabonis will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. As Shaedon Sharp continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
Connects from downtown.
Over his career, Fox has increased his three-point attempts, gotten much more comfortable with his jump.
Here's Sharp. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Sharp's got 8 points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Castle misses.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
It's stolen by Fox. Releases. And the basket by Castle.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
The Kings lead by 8. Sabonis outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's San Antonio now. Pass to Barnes. He buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Sharp. On the wing, DeRozan. Out to Sabonis. Plays out. Shot clock at 5. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Spurs trail by 5. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first quarter. Oh, he misses the dunk. Monk for 3. Buries it from 3.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go. And the son of NBA champion Ron Harper, Dylan is an intriguing player. He went 2nd overall in the draft, a versatile combo guard who plays with a lot of confidence.
No coverage that time.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Harper. Rebound by Sacramento.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to Hunter. Out to the right wing. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Kings on top. Up 10. Stay with us now as
Sacramento 21.
we welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And the shot's good.
Yeah, Harper really had to force his way through. No one gives rookies an easy time out there.
Westbrook outside. Outside Monk. Takes a 3. Nails it from 3. Monk's got 6.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Johnson with a bucket. And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, B.A., the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought into helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Back to you.
They are plenty talented. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Hunter. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, if you're a fan of Jeremy Grant, that's what you love to see. Phenomenal throwdown.
Here's Hochefino. A 3, DiVincenzo. Hits a three-pointer.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
First personal foul. First team.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Grant outside. Rebound by San Antonio.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And, Coach, the Kings know they need to get better defensively. But do they have the personnel is the question.
Well, so much of defense is about your commitment to making multiple efforts, in particular contesting three-point shooters, an area they've struggled in tremendously. If you're starting to fix something, start there.
And the basket by Castle.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Hunter on the wing. Offline with a three. Spurs trail by 14. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Castle. Monk with a steal. To the paint. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Taking advantage of an opening. Grant hammered that home.
Doesn't go for him. The Kings lead by 16. Now Westbrook. And here's Hunter. He's scoreless. Shoots a fadeaway. And Bryant pulls it down. Fox outside. We've got 1:48 left in the second period. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Hunter can't get it to go.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
And one thing about Wembanyama that's crazy, he just moves so well. I mean, can run on the break for his size. They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Fox. Back to Castle. Monk with a steal. And here's the fast break. Westbrook with it. Fox picks him up. And Westbrook slams it home.
One of the most physical point guards this league has ever seen. Westbrook powers through for the and one.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Back to Fox. To the wing, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Plumlee. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Kings on top. They lead by 18. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
And once he gets deep enough positioning, there's not much you can do to stop Wemby.
Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
They have no answer defensively inside.
San Antonio shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
The Kings lead by 13. Out to Sabonis. Murray from outside. Rebound by San Antonio.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Back to Wembanyama. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Castle.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise, they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Pass to Clifford. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
They haven't found their rhythm here in the third. Missing 4 of their first 5 attempts.
Left side Barnes. For 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the miss. Sharp goes in. That one drops for him. Sharp's got 10.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Wow, the athleticism of Fox.
Lift off there for Fox, showing how high up you can get.
It's stolen by Fox. Here's Castle. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Sacramento leading by 11. On the wing, DeRozan. No good on the 3. And Fox has got the ball here for San Antonio. Pass to Wembanyama. With the fadeaway. Doesn't go that time.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Murray with it. Castle covering. Here's Sharp. Takes the 3. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Sharp's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it's so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Back to Bryant. San Antonio moving the ball around. Fox for 3. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. B.A., back to you.
You'd love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Alex.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So both teams changing it up here. And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Kings lead by 12. Outside Monk. To the middle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
from deep. Harper. Hauled in by the Kings. They led the game at one point by 20. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's the three. And Harper good for three. Harper's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, can't sag off Harper as a defender. He'll pull up from deep right in your face.
Sharp.
Oh, my goodness.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Pass to Johnson. Here's Fox. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe.
Fox puts so much pressure on the D, whether it's with his speed or with moves like the up fake.
And so here's Sacramento. They lead by 11. Three-pointer Sharpe. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Johnson. Sacramento leading by 11. Down low. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Fox outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. They lead by 11.
53.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. San Antonio with the ball. Pass to Harper. Back to Fox. Launches it. Drops in the 3.
And I like that Harper isn't a one-dimensional jump shooter. He can do it with a catch and shoot like that or off the dribble.
Sabonis outside. They kick it out to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Driving inside. The 3 from DeRozan.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Here's Fox. Pass to Harper. A step back shot. The kick out to Johnson. Back to Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
Yeah, sneaking around there down low. Dylan Harper got the bucket.
A big DeRozan jam.
A nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Fader on the way. And the bucket is good.
And just using the size advantage he has. I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
At almost 7 feet tall, you gotta push Sabonis farther away. When you don't, he just dunks it with ease.
To the inside. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Pass to Murray. Three-pointer, no good. Spurs trail by 6. From outside the arc. And Harper good for 3. Harper's got 11 in the second half.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter. The burst. Man, Sharpe can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Timeout called Mitch Johnson. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Takes it inside. Knocked loose. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Kings?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Now here's Sharp. Outside Murray. Murray connects from outside.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Here's Castle. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Money from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Now Monk.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Second team foul.
Outside Monk. Outside Murray. Shoots a 3. And he nails it.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Castle. Oh, he jammed it.
Yeah, this kid Castle loves having the ball in these spots. He wants to be the guy to hit a big one.
As clutch as they get. What a huge score from Fox, who always seems to come up big.
Hunter. The free ball is down.
Showing some leadership right there. Hunter knew his team needed a bucket, and he gets it for him.
Let's push for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
First personal foul.
And that will not go for him, but he does have 2 more to shoot.
Bryant.
And a tough miss as the second of 3 shots is offline. 1 to go. And he finally gets 1 to drop after missing the first 2. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And those are big misses. Still a 2-possession game and a lot of pressure to get a stop here.
And play stop. So whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Wembanyama. A one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Castle right side. Now Wembanyama. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it.
Oh, come on. You cannot let that happen in this situation.
Outside Sharp. Monk outside. Here's Sabonis. Now Sharp. 6 to shoot. Picked by Sabonis.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
And another exciting young player from Canada. Shaden Sharp is an elite athlete, and his overall skills are really improving.
Here's Wembanyama. Cashes it in.
Well, with his size, Wembanyama is the ideal option in close situations. Wembanyama will get a clean look.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
We'll talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
So a close game sees Sacramento.